Hi everyone, this is the second installment of the video code about the thing that I think quite important for me as a screen reader user and also as Visual Studio Code user. The topic is about to jump between 2 points in VS Code. What I mean by jumping between 2 points, so like in the previous video, in this video I also gonna use a JSON file to simulate how to jump between what I mean by jumping between 2 points. And we're gonna use the file to simulate the method. In this JSON file, there are two attributes, which are cart and products. And both of them contain lists of items, which every item has SKU and product name. The task is to fill in SKU in the cart from SKU in the products based on the product name, based on the matching product name. So basically, we're gonna start from the cart, find the product name, get the product name, and then jump to the product list. Based on the product name, we're gonna find the SKU, pretend to copy the SKU, go back to the cart, paste the cart there. So we're gonna jump back and forth from SKU to product and product to SKU. This is very challenging for me since I became a screen reader user. When I was a sighted user, I normally will use a scrolling device to go up and down. However, since I become a screen reader user due to my eyes condition, I need by default I go line per line by pressing down arrow or up arrow, and it will take a long time. So I need to find method to match the productivity of the scrolling of a sighted user. I've showed the three methods in the earlier videos. In this video, I'm going to discuss the method, which I think is the ultimate method, the best method that I can think of. It even can be faster than the thing that I used to do, the scrolling as a sighted user. This method can be more productive and more efficient. So the method is by using uh,
Windows default lock screen window. Lock
editor
screen.
groups.
Circle card.
The method is by using editor groups. So let's start from the terminologies here. First, cursor. Cursor is the location where we edit a file. For instance, column 1, line number something. For instance, I'm going to press Ctrl G.
1 results. Current line colon, 25 comma, character colon, 16 dot. Type a line number between 1 and 40 to navigate to dot.
So it read that the character, aka column, and the line number. I'm currently already open my Visual Studio Code, and I press Ctrl G to open the dialog to enter line number. So there is a cursor. I think this is a pretty common terminology. The second terminology is editor. Editor basically is a file that is opened in Visual Studio Code or a tab. Meanwhile, editor group is a group of editors, or maybe 0 editors. There can be one or more editor groups in Visual Studio Code. By default, Visual Studio Code will open editor group 1. And we can also, after that, we can open editor group 2 by pressing Ctrl 2, or editor group 3 by pressing Ctrl 3, and so on. The first time we open editor group 2, it doesn't have files, so it's empty. It's only some kind of container for files. And editor group 2 is the same, group 3 is the same thing. One of the main function of these editor groups, people sometimes use this to compare same files of a different version. So let's say I open file A in editor group 1 from this version, from current version, and I open the same file in editor group 2 in the previous version when I committed to Git. So sighted users sometimes compare the left version and the right version side by side so they can see the difference. However, in this task to jump between points, we can use it to jump between points. So whatever changes we made on one file editor, on one editor group, on one file in the editor group, the changes instantly will be reflected on the same file on the other editor group. So the solution that we are going to do to jump between points in the first editor group, let's say I'm going to open this JSON file and the cursor will be on the card, and then I open the same JSON file in the next editor group 2, and I will page down or arrow down to the product item. So the cursor in the editor group 2 will be in the product. If I want to go to the cart, the first cursor, I just need to press Ctrl 1 to switch focus to editor group 1. And if I want to move back to the cursor at the product list, I press Ctrl 2. The cursor will be in the product list. So it's like literally like jumping between points, like at certain points. I can jump back and forth instantly by pressing Ctrl 1 or Ctrl 2. That's pretty fast, right? And I can do that for multiple points or multiple files. So it's really convenient. However, the downside is maybe it's a little bit counterproductive. I'm sorry, not counterproductive, counterintuitive, because it's gonna takes a little bit of time for us to make it as an habit. But I already experienced myself. Once I get used to it, our productivity will increase. It happened in many cases from my experience. So I'm gonna try to show you. Currently my file is the JSON file. I'm gonna press NVDA key plus T to read the title.
Windows default lock screen.
Oh,
Circle
it's
cart
locked
dash
in.
product.
Now read the title. NVDA key plus T.
Circle cart dash products dash 01.json dash 48 F2077 add 3C 2310 8000.
So currently our cursor is, I'm gonna press up arrow to read line per line.
Quote name quote colon quote BBB. Left brace. Right brace comma. Quote SKU quote name quote colon left brace. Right brace comma. Quote SKU quote name quote colon left brace. Quote products quote colon left bracket.
Quote products. I'm gonna press up arrow again.
Right bracket comma. Right brace. Quote SK quote name quote colon left brace. Right brace comma. Quote SKU quote name quote AAA. Left brace. Quote cart quote colon left
Quote
bracket.
cart quote colon. That means we are in the cart attribute. Now I'm going to press Ctrl backslash to open this file in the new editor group. I'm gonna press Ctrl backslash.
Cart dash products dash 01.json comma. Editor group 2 editor has autocomplete multi-line quote cart quote colon left bracket.
It says the name of the file and then it says editor group 2. Let me read the current line.
Quote cart quote colon left bracket.
So we're still in the same line. Now I'm gonna press down arrow until I find products.
Left trip right break left break quote s quote name quote right brace right bracket quote products quote colon left bracket.
This is products. We are in the editor group 2 at the products. Now I'm gonna jump to the cart by pressing Ctrl 1. Ctrl 1.
Cart dash products dash 01.json comma editor group 1 editor has autocomplete multi-line quote cart quote colon left bracket.
Editor group 1. Now I'm going if you read, I'm gonna check by reading the current line by pressing numpad 8.
Quote cart quote colon left bracket.
Cart. Now if I want to jump to the product attributes, pressing Ctrl 2.
Cart dash products dash 01.json comma editor group 2 editor has autocomplete multi-line.
Press numpad 8 to check the current line.
Quote products quote colon left bracket.
It products. So it's pretty fast, especially if we have a large file and maybe multiple points. Okay, I'm going to find milk in this product editor group 2.
Left brace quote name quote s right brace left brace quote name quote colon quote banana quote right brace left brace bbb quote name quote colon quote milk quote comma
Milk.
quote sku quote colon
This is
quote
the SKU.
942,200 and
This is the SKU. I'm going to tend to copy it. Now I'm going to back to the cart. Press Ctrl 1.
cart dash products dash 01
Cart. Find milk.
left brace AAA quote name quote colon quote milk quote comma
Milk. Oh, there is a
AAA.
AAA. This is from the latest experience.
AAA left
No,
brace
experiment.
quote cart left brace quote cart left brace left brace
Yep.
quote left brace quote left AAA.
AAA. I'm gonna delete it. Delete this line by pressing Shift Control K.
Quote name quote colon
Name.
quote milk quote comma
Milk.
quote SKU quote colon.
This is SKU. I'm gonna paste it here. So as you can see, and there is one more line that I need to be deleted near the products. I'm gonna jump to the editor group 2 to the cursor in the editor group 2.
Cart dash products dash 01.json comma editor group 2 editor has auto quote name quote bbb.
Now this is BBB. I just pressed up arrow 2 times to look for this BBB. I'm going to delete this by pressing Shift Control K. It's
Quote name
deleted.
quote name quote colon.
So I hope this explanation pretty clear. This is when I first found out about this editor group and I can jump between points. This is really helped me a lot. So I don't know if you think the same thing or not, but I feel it. Once I get used to this, my productivity level increases. So I hope this
Cart dash
video
products dash
helpful, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna make more videos about regarding productivity as a Visual Studio Code user and as a screen reader user, especially NVDA. Alright, bye-bye.